extend the Farm Bill or start all over? I'm Steve White. We've been speaking with farm leaders about what direction things may go now that the Farm Bill has expired. We're going to have about 60 days. We've got a Farm Bill. Are there some other things you would like to get done yet by the end of the year?
Yeah, on the House side, the Farm Bill is out of committee. But if we don't get that across the finish line and signed by the President and with the Senate agreeing, we have to start all over in January. So that's an important, and as Senator Fisher likes to say, we need to make sure that we keep farm in the Farm Bill. Crop insurance, for example, it's a great buy. It actually, I think, saves taxpayer dollars long term, especially being able to prevent the need for ad hoc disaster payments, because crop insurance can answer the needs of so many producers.
Agriculture, the heart and soul of Nebraska. No one knows that better than Mark McHargue, president of Nebraska Farm Bureau. On the federal side, we've got a farm bill still to be done. We've got trade issues. Whoever's elected president, what's your message?
You know, I tell you what, obviously a lot of issues in agriculture, a lot of things we need to finish, but agriculture has been here for really thousands of years, right? And within the administration, since America's been formed, agriculture has always worked with whatever administration that we've been given, because quite frankly, everybody has a very interest in agriculture. We all like to eat, right? And so we need to do the things that are good for agriculture. We'll continue to work. We got our federal delegation here that Farm Bureau has endorsed all of our current federal delegations, so we are pulling that way. They got a great team.
And people forget, but positions like who the next president picks for EPA and USDA, and there are a lot of other decisions that'll have to be made that'll impact things like, you know, ethanol policy and how programs are carried out, and there's a lot that'll be coming down the road.
You know, we're out in DC all the time, and some people wonder, well, why is a farmer out in DC? To your point exactly, we have all these different administrations. If an administration changes, which it will obviously, all those appointments, a lot of that at USDA is one of the largest offices in DC. All that impacts what happens down on the farm gate. And so it's important that we have our voice in there. We help educate them if they're new, help them understand that policies that we've worked on for years, and ensure that they really understand that.
Speaking of that farm bill, though, essentially if that doesn't get done here in the lame duck session, are they looking at having to start all over? Do you have a feeling on what's the best option at this point?
Well, I think it really depends on probably which way the House and Senate go. It depends on what we do there. Our message has consistently been, we need a new farm bill. We don't want just an extension. We understand that might happen, but the very best thing for agriculture, for food security, national security, is for us to pass a full farm bill.
Let's face it, that farm bill was passed in 2018. The value of the dollar, if I get a payment off of that farm bill, it's not going as far as it did in 2018.
Right. And you know, quite frankly, we in the ag sector, we're kind of going through a little more of a rough patch, especially in the row crop situation. We need that price support to ensure that we can have stability in the farm sector, because again, food security is national security.
And let's just quickly touch on, then on the state level, if we're going to move the needle on issues like property taxes, not that you and I have ever talked about that, you've got to have state senators who can engage on that issue.
Well, you know, we know that property tax in Nebraska is a significant deal, but what we need is senators that can actually come together, form a coalition, and actually get something done. We've had a lot of great ideas on the table, and we need senators. We're going to work, again, whoever's elected, we're going to bring them in, hopefully have an education on how does property tax work, how does school funding work in Nebraska, and then get back to work.